They say love is beautiful, love is patient, love is kind. But what if love makes you feel unheard, afraid, and questioning your words? What if the words that should uplift you, that should make you feel confident of yourself, continuously makes you feel depleted and makes you feel less of who you are? What if the person you've given your heart to continuously shatters it and breaks your heart with unhealthy, harmful words? You or someone you know may be going through emotional and mental abuse without even recognizing the signs. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you 6 signs to identify or recognize for you to know that you are experiencing emotional or mental abuse. Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Bolanle Ajiboye. If this is your first time watching my video, you're welcome. Please do well to subscribe, like my videos, and share with your friends. Today's topic is a very important one, and it is a topic that we mostly do not really talk about. No form of abuse should be tolerated. No form of abuse should be accepted. A lot of times, emotional and mental abuse goes unnoticed. The pain and the scars of emotional and mental abuse lives forever. It is an indelible mark in the life of the person that has experienced it. And no one deserves to be mentally, emotionally, physically, or psychologically abused. As a mental health and relationship professional, a lot of times I've had encounter with people that struggle keeping up with their relationship and that needs the support and help to either get out of that relationship or set healthy boundaries. There are lots of signs to look out for you to know if you or someone that is close to you is in an emotional or mental abuse. Number one sign that I'll be sharing with us today is constant monitoring. And a lot of times, abusers would monitor you. They want to know the people you're relating with, who you're connecting with, who you're talking to on the phone. And they do this by monitoring your social media accounts and even checking your phone without your consent most of the times. They are always wanting to know those you're talking to, at what time you're talking to them. They always have a reason to tell you not to connect with these people or to cut off from such connections or relationship. There is a difference between showing concern and being controlling. If someone is constantly monitoring your life, everything about your life they want to know, then that is no longer concern. That is control and abuse. And if this is your experience, there's a need for you to seek support. Another sign to look out for is they constantly play on your mind. They do the mind games. They make you question your own reality. A lot of times you even doubt yourself and you feel like you're always in the wrong, even when they are the ones that have done something wrong. They gaslight you at every opportunity that they have. They're always criticizing you, and most of the time they don't even do this in private. They do this in public, in front of their friends or family members, and you feel embarrassed and you a lot of times lost your self-esteem and self-confidence. Sometimes you even doubt yourself. A lot of times when you notice that something is wrong and you try confronting them, what they do is they spill it back on you and make you feel like you are the one going crazy. A lot of times they even make you apologize for what they've done wrong. Gaslighting is so unhealthy. If you're experiencing this, you need to speak up. You need to get the right support. Abusers are very strategic, and a lot of times they are intentional with the way they treat you, intentional negatively. They want to keep you trapped. They want to have power over you and continuously have control over you. One other area I want to expose to us is they always want to cut off your finances or your access to finance. They want to take from your finances. If you happen not to be working and you depend on them for support, for financial support, they want to give you little or nothing. This helps to keep you within their control, and they're able to dictate to you what to do and not to do financially. Again, the aspect of family, they cut you off from family decisions, family interactions. They keep you isolated from those that truly matters to you. What they do is they cut off your network support, your friends, your family. They just want to keep you to themselves. And this is also a kind of way to keep you small within their reach. It's a very salient sign to look out for in an emotionally unhealthy, mentally abusive relationship. So your abuser also would use force on you or threats. They threaten you by saying things like, I'm going to divorce you, I would leave you, and you'll be stranded. They use words of threats to keep you within their reach and to make you feel subjected to them. If you happen to be in an abusive relationship, you may have noticed the blaming game. They blame you for everything, even their own actions and inaction. And they do not even take responsibilities for what they've done wrong. If you ever disagree with them, then they want to remind you that that's because you do not love them. And that's because it's your fault that whatever had happened. They play smart with their words. Sometimes you find yourself giving excuses. As you give excuses for their actions, you say things like, it is my fault that whatever had happened, I caused it, I made him react and behave the way he behaved. But the reality is, everyone has a way to regulate their emotions. You are not to blame for anybody's inaction or irresponsibilities. You are not to blame for their own emotional deregulation or the way they reacted. You are not expected to fix anyone. So the blame is not on you. But because they keep you small with their words, that makes you feel like you're responsible for their happiness. And once they are not happy, it is your fault. They disrespect you at any given point in time, and they make you feel worthless. There are ways to heal and cope with emotional and mental abuse. The very first step is recognizing, just being aware and recognize that you are in an abusive relationship. That goes a long way. Once you're able to recognize abuse, once you're able to recognize that your relationship is toxic and unhealthy, that helps you to take the next step in supporting yourself, in either leaving that relationship or getting support to set healthy boundaries. It is also important for you to prioritize your needs. It's important for you to prioritize your self-care, taking care of yourself. Just take a pause and ask yourself some questions. What are my values? What am I in this relationship for? Has anything changed? It's always okay to continuously audit your relationship. How do I truly feel when I'm dealing with my partner? How do I truly feel when he says certain words to me? Reflect on how you truly feel. Your emotions matter. Consider how you feel, and taking care of your emotion is also a way to help support you in healing from emotional and mental abuse. It is very important for you to set boundaries. Not just setting boundaries, but maintaining and sustaining your boundaries so that you can gain your respect back. You need to also get your power back. Speak up when there's a need for you to speak up, get help It's okay to share what you're going through with a trusted friend, a family member, or even a licensed therapist or a counselor, a mental health support person. But what you shouldn't do to yourself is to stay isolated and quiet, enduring that abuse. No one deserves to tolerate or endure abuse. You have the ultimate power of choice to walk away from that abusive relationship. You may not be able to do it alone sometimes. I've had clients that would share with me, I really want to leave, but I don't know how to leave. It's okay to seek support for you to get the right help in creating a safety plan of how you would leave that situation. And if you're not leaving the relationship, it's also very important to continue to assert yourself and set boundaries. It's okay for you to speak up and let your abuser know that you're not okay with certain words that they use on you. Asserting yourself is claiming your power back. Healing from abusive relationship may take time. It's a process and it's a journey, but it is a journey that is worth taking. Sometimes people use the excuse of because of my children, because of my family, my values, my religious values, and all of that. But today, I'm encouraging you that you have no excuse to continue to endure abuse. Emotional and mental abuse can lead to critical situations where you have a breakdown in your mental health. It could even lead to anxiety, depression, and a lot more of mental health issues. And because you do not want to lose your life in the process, there's a need to put yourself first, prioritize your needs, and ask for the right support and help that you need. For individuals that perpetuate this abuse, they also need help. There is no excuse for you to be abusive to anyone. Most of the times, an abuser have an history of being abused or being exposed to abusive relationship from childhood. And a lot of times it could be a learned behavior. An abuser also needs the right support. If you recognize any of the signs that I've shared with you today, then definitely you need to speak up. You need to honor your truth. Remember to give yourself the grace to go through the journey of healing. You deserve to be loved. You deserve to be respected. And you deserve to live a life of balance emotionally, psychologically, mentally, physically, in all ways. You are deserving of a life filled with abundance, a life filled with love. If you happen to have survived abuse, emotional abuse, or mental abuse, you can again find a community of people that truly matters, that can help you on the journey of healing. And there's a need to show yourself compassion, give yourself grace. It's a process. Healing doesn't just happen right away. So I encourage you, if you've not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and switch on your notification bell. Remember to like this video and share with someone. There may be someone out there that is going through an abuse that needs the right push and support. And maybe listening to this video could be of help to them. Thank you for watching. And your life is esteemed. You are loved. You are enough.